I don't know what happened, but it's like a filter, and apparently it's temporary or something. So I don't know, but it's live currently. So I'm back here, back liking it myself. I know, pretty boring, but okay, fine. I'll continue. I'll probably again just take it far out. It's the first live stream I ever do, so let's just continue a bit. That's too risky for my phone. What I was trying to say is that I like the greebling on here, and it's something I haven't really done much with. So it's more or less experimenting in a way where I don't know how to do it yet, and I think I'll become better at it. So that's something. Is this a legal technique? Doesn't look like one. No, it's putting stress on the pieces. So it's probably even worse if I use this one. Yeah, but I can try and do it in another way where it should be quite interesting. This might work. I want to do something in that way, however, don't know how. Because simply placing it on this side, it could work actually. If I like take this and place that on that side, so it's laying on there, it's just not good for this spot, but more here. So I'll just put another brick, this one, right here, continue it here, you there, and then placing you here, so you have a little bit of detailing in the wall. And I realized while explaining it, you're looking top down on it, and you wouldn't really see anything except for my hand. But that's the perk of, well, filming this way. That's like the way I'm doing it, and I will not change that way because I like this way. Mm, go there. So, there. And go back to some different ways. I'll probably have a lot of repetition in this build of like, not per se the build itself, but more of how I construct it. That's simply the way that I construct this. Ooh, that's interesting. I'm gonna like do it if I have a you in here, then you can move. Okay, you can move slightly. Place you with this one. So then you're able to move a bit more. And again, I'm distracted, which is nothing out of the ordinary for me. I hope at least someone will watch this while I'm still alive. I know I'm starting desperate. It's not what I want it to be. And if it doesn't work, if no one will watch this at this point in time, then I will continue another point of time when I have more subscribers, maybe, because I'm nearing 100 subscribers, and it would be fun if I reach it. I'm not um, saying you should, because you should only if you like, but I think my content is very enjoyable, and I believe that sounds selfish. I think my content is um, pretty okay, sounds lame. Um, how do I say it? I do like my content, and as far as some reactions I've seen, some others like my content too, and I'm quite happy about that because it makes me see that I'm not doing it just for me, but I'm doing it for someone else too. Some other people who might not have thought. Maybe that's more of a thing which I quite like, where doing it this way, someone might see how I do it, and it's like, well, I can do that, so maybe I should become like a YouTuber. And inspiring others will probably be one of the things which will give me the most enjoyment. But until that day, I'll probably just do it like this. I need to have more of those techniques where I'm like doing this on its side. It just looks pretty cool. Again, distractor. And putting view here. That just neglects the fact of what I'm doing. So I won't. Um, I have nothing to talk about because I've been talking for quite some time. Not used to talking for quite some time, and it's a good way for me to exercise. I think this live stream making me well think about what I need to say, and since this all is currently being uploaded, technically, yeah. Since it's all being uploaded currently, I have to make it sound well, not per se real, but immediate. Because normally I struggle with my words, as you can probably hear already at this point. I'm starting over my words, and so if I like um, you see and you hear and whatever, but I'm starting over my words quite often, and doing videos after video, it probably has gone better, but it's not there yet, and so I'm not saying it should be there, but I am, however, saying that I want it to be there, and it's a difficult thought. Difficult thought. I know that because, well, knowing that I'm not good at speaking in this way, I still really enjoy it, and that's worth a lot for me. So I hope that I do even get some enjoyment out of it, and that enjoyment probably comes from people like you. If you're watching this and you think, well, I quite like following this guy, then you should. And if you think, well, I don't like following this guy, and simply you shouldn't. It's not like something mandatory, it's not like something you have to do. It's something you want to do, and if you want to do it, then you do it. And I realize I do not have enough of these pieces of this Travis bricks. So I'll have to supplement them out from another color because I do quite like this little oh this little structure up here. I need to focus it to you. It's now. It's now. Focus. Focus. Yeah, I'm watching it currently with you all, so it's a bit of a delay, which is fairly weird. But I'm using this Travis brick and to put it up here to give away for the pillars, which I think is a pretty cool design. So now let's continue on because I've been babbling for quite some time and not really giving out content. And not that there's something wrong with that, it's just not really the way I wanted to do it. Also, one reason why I'm doing it this way is for me to, well, start with this project because it's been standing there for a month or two with me not really doing anything about it. And since I do quite like this project and I'm willing to continue it even further than I'm already going, like really storyboarding it all. Then this broken piece I know, but and then showing it all to some people would be fun. And because I do believe that my creations, my characters, they are quite enjoyable, or at least I believe so. I believe them to be, and this way I hope that my creativity will spark upon some other people. Maybe someone who isn't just good in creating characters. So I'm not saying I'm good. Again, I sound really, or at least maybe that's just me being me, where I will find anything I don't like about myself. But um, I find that I sound very egocentrical with saying that I'm good at stuff. Well, I think I am, and I think it would be a shame if I wouldn't show that in any way, shape, or form, where I would keep it to myself. And that's like a thing which I hope if I bring it towards you, where you can see how my brain thinks and whatever, then maybe you see, maybe it will make people laugh, make people interested in it. And if that is the case, then I've done it correctly. And if it didn't, I've made a pretty good passion project where, again, I've made something where I should be proud of it. And if I can be proud of it, then my goal is reached. Well, all these talky bits out of the way. I now currently am pretty happy with this. It still looks a bit bland. It's the right word, but I have to show you because this isn't the way to show you. It now looks messy. It now just looks at a top-down view where it's not finished, and it isn't. This project will take a long time, just like Hogwarts. We'll get into that later. But this is hard. Of course, I'm drawing some. Where I want to show you some of the walls I have. Ooh, it's pretty dark. Okay. I've just added some texture, which I thought would look very cool. It's looking fairly bland, especially around here. These are just simple bricks, and they shouldn't be. And it's not picking up on camera that well. This side is better. I like this side. So it's probably this piece. So I wouldn't say it's done. I'm just seeing some parts which I don't enjoy that much. So I will adjust these parts that I don't like that much. And then probably go on to finding some Travis bricks. Here it is. Some other things like this one in here. Oh, and I can even do something like this. Oh, that's pretty cool. More out there or less better. Oh, that looks pretty cool in my opinion. So this is better. So putting you all back. Okay, this is better. Then I need something here, which I don't like. That directly comes into a regular brick. And those regular bricks I'm trying to avoid because they don't look good, like, at all. That is something I learned, well, I would say quite recently, but that's not how it went. That's something I learned while doing this, where sometimes going the easy way, where just placing some regular bricks is not the best way. And in this case, that's definitely one of those cases. I need a 3 and a 6. I don't have 6 in the light bluish gray, so old light gray it is. Still, it's just me watching. It's something I realized while starting this. Yeah, it is. So this is better. It's a bit more cracked, a bit more need to be worked on. And now, what do I need to do now? Because I currently don't have a design for the portals yet, where I know what I kind of want it to be, where like having some pillars, well, maybe between them would look good. But let's do it like this. Having some pillars here and here, and then having like a portal around this at this wall, having a ring and having some more portals at the top, because there are many characters who have their own portals and whatever. So that's something which needs to be done, and I'll probably need to design that eventually. Maybe now, but I don't want to do it now. So that's something. I'll tile this off, not completely of course, make it some like cracked bits. Like, let's say I'll put this here, this can't be there, of course it can. Like putting this here and having some tiled off section, having a bit spikes, a bit like not like it should feel stony. It should feel not perfect, but also not that bad. Like it's just used. So I need to get like some tiles or whatever. So let me just get some of my tiles. here with my tiles, and I'll add some clothes. Where I have my bag, my box, my thing. I don't know what to call it. But of the small ones, I want the big ones. Start with like 6 there, and putting in some more ruggedness, some design. Oh, this is an inverted. That's also quite interesting. Like this is too big. Yeah, I wouldn't want that. I want it a bit smaller. Do we have them in a smaller variation without sticker? Because with a sticker, it doesn't really give off the vibe that I wanted to give off. So I'm not doing it with the sticker. I do have know that this here is exactly what I want. And was there anything where I was like, it feels a bit bland? Yeah, it was, right? In this is the part where it feels bland. So put that there, this one up here. Then I'll compensate with the roughness with a smooth patch. And putting some stuff there. Yeah, this looks good. I hope you all enjoy or agree, because otherwise I will feel very, not per se stupid, but disappointed more. So I hope you agree with me. It looks kind of cool. If it doesn't, please say so. Please tell me I'm building stuff stupidly or whatever. Because otherwise I'm putting on international, not television, but I'm putting online about things where I think it looks very good, and you all don't. That would be really horrible. But, you here. Now I have another bit of a smooth patch. That's the control piece. This one. So, does this look good? I'm missing this part. Oh yeah, I need to find that part, but I don't have it. Or do I? No. Or do I? No. Why don't I have a single piece in the right? I do have it. Okay. I want this piece. Then you there. Yeah, now it looks good. Now it's just one thing missing, and that's this front part, where it currently, because it's a plate lifted up, I'm spinning it around, you don't see anything with it, but whereas you can see it's a plate and a half longer or bigger than the part, I can't really put it down that easily without it getting weird. So I'm going to attach it later, because during the building phase it's quite in the way to do it anyway else. So is this a good place now? No. Here it needs to be here. And for this part of the wall, I don't really know how I'm going to approach it, but that's something for later. That's something to worry about right now. This, and I want to have a few. Can you see a view? And you finish it off. Would it be already high enough? No, it wouldn't. This needs and both another plate and then like a tile. So could I like do that? Yeah, I can. I will. Not I can. I will. These two pieces. you there, you here, then another plate. Yeah. It's kind of weird doing it this way because it's not the same height, but it will be. And I think having done this, I'm at a point where I'm like, I like it. Oh, it's too high. It's gone too high. How did I mess that up? It's lame. Wait, this is one too high, this is one too low. So that's an easy fix. That is an easy fix. Switching them around. With 3 here. So now let's place it. And am I this stupid? Yes, I'm this stupid. I forgot one thing to do. That's to leave the base brick. Like this. This is better. Okay, now I'm finally content. I'm finally agreeing with how I put it. So I'll re-add these, and then I have like an hour of live stream footage, which I'll have to cut down to make a small video, which will probably not get watched by anyone. So currently talking to myself. I know. I will narrate it in another way. But this is currently what I have at the moment, where I made the bit of the pond area. I'm still not 100%. Now I'm looking at it 100% agreeing with that this is straight. Maybe it would look better if it was like a bit of a corner. Maybe only from the second level it would start straight and then get a bit of a corner. Well, that's something I will probably think about and change in the next video. I don't think maybe I will do it as a live stream, maybe I will do it as a regular video. That's all up to probably the response on this video. I will upload it and I will see if anyone watch it in the full video. Maybe they will, maybe they won't, probably they won't, probably you won't, that's more likely. But that's it for this part of the live stream. I will narrate a shorter version where I just show some of the parts of me building it, making it a bit fast forward, having some good looking parts, which that's probably how I'm going to do it. So I will probably show you where it's going to be. So I'm going to put it at its place right above you. You're here. It will be up here. You will see in just a second. But I'll take it away. Oh, that's my only problem. Because I made this an interesting technique, it'll fall off probably a lot more often than just once. Not that big of a problem. So I'll put you in your spot and show you. Hello, Inquisitors and all my Empire stuff. And this is where it will be. And this looks very lame at the moment. But it looked even more lame when it wasn't here. But this will be the way that I'll see it most. So maybe it's even a bit too big. But the walls will probably, because it's fairly high, the walls will probably help in one way to make it look better. So let's hope on that. And I will put you back. Hello, Imperial stuff. I will need to make a video on that too. And on that. And on that. I need a video on all of this. But put you back here. Now you can also see my video setup for all my shorts of building Lego sets, which I should do more often because they are pretty well perceived. And at this point, if like there was a huge community or at least one other person which I could talk to, then I would like sit around, talk a bit, maybe play a bit of chess. But since there's nobody there, I will have to play it some other time. Um, Again, if you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like on this video. It is or the compressed video, or like every video I have because I quite like them. And I don't think I will stream um, anytime soon. Maybe I will. So don't quote me on whatever I'm saying right now. But if um, if you do, however, want to see me stream and build this thing even bigger, and if you are excited for whatever I have in plan, I will have to show you something. Um, what I have in plan is I need to tell you a bit of it. I'll probably make my own video of it, but I have I like the color purple, of course. Why wouldn't I also be busy with it? But um, by liking the color purple, I have a figure called Antimatter. He's from the Ultra Agents lineup, and I quite like that figure. And then I realized that the Nexo Knights villains of the second year, they have also pretty great stuff. Characters like this, or like this. And although I won't say I'm spoil, I do say I'm spoiling by showing you these characters, but they're not really spoils because you won't know anything about it, except for the part that they will most likely be in it. But here, this walker fell off right at the start of the previous one, so I will just put it back. And where did I even have it? Wow, I had it right up here, next to, in front of the TIE fans from Darth Vader. But other figures, where as I said, I have a figure of Antimatter, and I have the Lego Dimensions portal. That's mostly how I got the idea. It's a while back, and now I made the characters more interesting in my opinion, and this will be like the main character, and I will just show you a couple of others because you of course have this guy, which is riding that beast, and I will explain how these guys all work in future videos. But you have like the guys from Nexo Knights, which look pretty cool. And I bought a couple of sets from these. Also, no, I won't show this guy, that will be too much spoilery. But some of them are really interesting. Some of them are, yeah, of course. But basically, anything that has a purple vibe or a trans, like a trans blue, anything that could fit in this kind of color scheme is up to be, well, they are able to be one of the Guardians. And maybe some will be better Guardians than others. I don't know. But at least I'm putting some of the ones I have. And I won't show the more interesting ones. Of course I won't, because that would be too lame. But simply put, if you have like any character who has a purple vibe, or a vibe where it's looking like, well, it could be a stone creation or whatever, thinking this is probably something which no one will watch, so technically spoilers, but technically not, because no one will watch it. But anything that has a purple vibe, anything which could be its own character, then give me that suggestion, and I will probably try and add, because there need to be a lot of them, of different versions, different worlds. Like, they shouldn't all be they shouldn't all be like this. They shouldn't all be the hero, or they shouldn't all be the villain, and they shouldn't all be like Next Knight's villains, although they have some really good ones. But some of them should also be something completely different, like a guy who is technically not any way, shape, or form in a color scheme, but it does look like a cool one to add to the lineup. And I won't spoil anything about the storyline yet, but I do know that um, once I finish the temple, then I will start with shooting, well, the introductory, the tales of the Guardians, or whatever I'm going to call it. Tales of Guardians is pretty cool name. And if you like it, if you think this is a great project, and if you want to support me in that by just watching my videos, by liking them, by subscribing, then that would be amazing. Because I'm now at like a halfway point, or a half year point, where I've been doing it for half a year, sometimes more structurally than others. I will try to get more structural, but it's pretty hard to do, because then I realize I need to make a video and whatever. So making this many videos is not how I work. It's not for me to like pump out a video every day. I will do one video, at least one video a week. And I saw, by the way, that my what I think about the old dragon, it kind of, well, not blew up, but it was perceived well. It had a lot of views, but although it didn't really get any likes. So if you do like my content in any way, you don't per se have to like it to say it. You may comment, you may like, you may subscribe, and I would love any way you would, to be honest. Any way you would show that you enjoy my content would be appreciated. But this project that I have, it's a really cool thing. I'll probably have to do the voice acting myself, which will be a lot of different voices, and I hope I can do them. But that's it for this video. It's a video, wow. It's a live stream, it's a pretty big one. I will upload it, I will shorten it. I've said all those things. I have no one to talk to. So if you liked it, like, subscribe, show it to your family, friends, or whatever. I don't really know who you should all tell. But if you have anything, any video, or any character, any video, any set review, this one, by the way, is a pretty good example of what you should do, or what you should do, what you could say. I have a lot of sets. Maybe if you like show me that you really want to see one reviewed, that I can give it priority. But that's it for this video. Also, I do count this as a dragon because it has wings, so he will be in the dragon lineup. Just a small thing. It's not really that interesting. The dragon comparison is more of my own passion project. But I do quite like this. I will see you in the next video. And this was a live stream. Hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.